This morning I want to start our program by thanking you for your affirmation of our coverage of this very delicate and important topic on suicide. Yesterday Dylan's parents were here, Jamie and Cheryl French, and you could understand what I call the indescribable grief on the part of a family that has experienced such loss. And I want to thank them for their courage, along with so many others that have come to our programs these 2 weeks who have shared their story in such a courageous way. Do you know that suicide is now morally acceptable to 15% of the people in our society? It's a grave concern. And when the door is ajar to a deterioration in values like that, it's particularly difficult for someone who reaches a moment and that acceptability is there. And I'd like to think that our programming this week will help us close that door back down within our society and encourage young people especially and others not to make this an option. When I spoke at Dylan's funeral in our community, I talked about 4 dimensions to life. I talked about the physical dimension, and most people don't argue with that dimension, and in fact, suicide sometimes is a tendency that enters through the physical dimension, and there are medical assists and there are drugs and things that can help when medically administered through challenges with the physical dimension. There's the relational dimension, and today you're going to hear a lot about bullying and the fact that that sometimes is an encouragement to young people to give up hope. And the third area is the mental or intellectual dimension. And we hear a lot about the mental health challenges our young people are facing. There's also a spiritual dimension. And when I come back in a few moments, I want to address this spiritual dimension and give you a passage of Scripture that, in my view, provides purpose and hope for the soul. And in the meantime, I want to say thank you for your support of Crossroads in these days. If you have never supported us before, this is a moment that you can do that, and I would encourage you to do so.